Hey, my lovely. So, as parents, we are many, many things to many, many people, right? We are chef, we are nurse, we are chauffeur, we are therapist, we are teacher. We are so many different roles. But one role we definitely shouldn't be is fixer. I'm Camilla. I'm a parenting coach. I'm 39 years old with a background in psychology, and I'm also a mom. And today I want to talk to you about how fixing your children's problems or reassuring them when they have difficulties isn't always the best answer. So, honestly, every parent, the worst thing is seeing your child in pain or seeing your child in discomfort or emotional pain. If they're crying and they're upset, it's like the worst. We just want to swoop in and make it all better for them. That is a totally normal parenting instinct. Like, who doesn't have that instinct, right? We just don't like to see them hurting. We want to make it better. However, if your child comes home from school and they tell you that something's happened, they've had an argument with someone else, or they're really upset, or they're being picked on, or whatever, rather than, reassuring them straight away and saying, shh, it's okay, don't cry, honey, shh, 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 shh. There's a different way of handling it. Because when we shush them and reassure them that it's all going to be okay, or we give them the answer of what they should do, we are disempowering them. So first of all, let's not use this as something to beat ourselves over the head with. I'm not here to inspire guilt in you. That is like every mom's worst enemy. We don't need any more guilt than the parenting guilt we already carry, right? That's not what this is about. This is just about looking at how we can do things differently. So I don't want you beating yourself up if you've been one of the parents who've done this. Like, we've all been there. I've done it too. We've all been there, right? But what we want to be doing is sitting with the feelings, allowing the feelings. So when our child comes home and they're upset, we need to allow that. We need to make space for those feelings, for those authentic feelings. It's okay for them to cry. It's okay for them to be sad. Just accept it for what it is. Don't jump in and fix it. Don't jump in and rescue. That's your instinct. But try to just hit the pause button. Take a deep breath and just sit with them in their feelings. Acknowledge their feelings. Name their feelings. Oh, I can see you're really feeling sad. That must have been really hard. And then just allow it. Then maybe ask them, is there something that could help you make? Then ask them, is there something that would make you feel better? Is there something that could help you with your feelings? Maybe they just want a cuddle. Maybe they just want a hug. Maybe that's all they need. Maybe they can't think of something that makes them feel better. Why don't you try asking them on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being like the best mood in the world, and 1 being like the worst, or 0 being like the ultimate, no happiness, total sadness, the worst you could possibly ever feel. Ask them on a scale, where do they feel that they're at? And let's say they're on a 1 or a 2. Then maybe what you could do is ask them, let's say they're on a 2, right? How can we get you to feel from a 2 to a 3? Like, what could help you feel better? But empower them to try to solve it for themselves. Because when we swoop in, so first of all, if we're shushing them and saying, shh, it's all going to be okay, stop crying, don't cry, then that's like saying not all the feelings are allowed. Okay, so the first thing is we want to let them know that they're accepted just the way they are, authentically, in all the feelings, that all the feelings are allowed. Angry, sad, happy, joyful, scared, ashamed, like whatever it is, that we're always going to love them unconditionally and be there for them. So all the feelings are allowed. Otherwise, we're teaching them that some feelings are good and some feelings are bad, and the bad ones aren't allowed. And that's when they start suppressing them. That can lead to all kinds of problems further down the line. Anxiety, self-worth issues, all kinds of things. We don't want to be getting into that place, right? So we want to allow all the feelings. So that's the first thing. We don't want to shut down their feelings. And the second thing as well is if we swoop in and fix their problem for them, A, we're not allowing them the space to learn how to do that for themselves, but also B, we're disempowering them. We're teaching them, we're showing them through our actions that we don't believe, that we don't have faith in them to solve this on their own. So we're making them smaller than they are. We're making them feel worse, potentially, about the situation as it is. We want to be empowering them instead. We want to be helping them solve their problems for themselves. So we're there to guide them, not to fix for them. There's a big difference. So ask them on a scale, let's say they're on a 2, what can help you feel like a 3. We just want to get you to a 3. You're not aiming for like a 10. It's not all supposed to be happy all the time. You know, all the feelings are allowed, right? You know, you can't, no one can be happy all the time. Like that is physically impossible. You can be content. There can be, you know, but you have to allow the initial feeling to have some space so that you can then let it go. So ask them, on a scale of 1 to 10, where are they? Let's say they're a 2. What can help get them up to a 3? And then just sit and wait. Sit and wait for them to come up with something. Don't jump in with anything. Just wait. Now, the first time they might not be able to think of anything, and that's okay. That's okay. Just stay with that. Maybe next time you do this, maybe they'll have an idea. Maybe they'll need a little bit of guidance, where maybe you say something like, I've noticed that when you do drawing, you seem really happy. I wonder what it would feel like to do a drawing now. So you're not giving them a solution. You're not saying, go draw a picture, it'll make you feel better. You know, you're not instructing. You're offering them the choice to be able to say, oh, that might help me. I'll try that out. And, you know your child best. You're the expert on your child, right? You know what things make them happy. You've noticed these things about them. It might be something outdoors. It might be something indoors. It might be having a cuddle on the sofa. It might be watching a certain film. It might be doing a drawing. Like whatever it is for your child, you're going to know that. And your child is going to know that. So that's the best way to help them, not to jump in and fix it for them. So give this a try. See how it works for you. You can always drop me a comment. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'll be here again next week with more tips, but let me know how you got on with that one. Okay, see you next week. Bye.